Okay, now before you guys start crucifying me for using a demo account, I just want you to pause for a second. Just pause for a second, okay? Okay, just pause for a second, okay? I'm doing this video today because I'm not happy with what's happening here on the internet, okay? Because most of you, what you do is deposit money to Deriv.com and donate it to the broker. Donate money to the broker every single day, every single time, okay? That's what you do all day, every single time. You deposit money, you lose, you deposit money, you lose, okay? But today, I want to give you guys one single strategy that I have never given any single person, and nobody even knows about this strategy. So if you're watching this video, you have to feel privileged because after this video, you must be profitable. And this is a strategy that if Deriv gets to know about this strategy, it's like a glitch. Let's call it a glitch in the system. If Deriv gets to know about this strategy before you use it, then you shall have wasted this chance. And if you still don't watch the video until the end, because I know there's some people who won't, you shall have also wasted the chance. Okay? This is the only strategy, the only manual strategy that will guarantee you profits all the time. All the time, okay? Every trading session you must end up in profit. Every trading session. Okay. Now the reason why I'm using demo account is because I need you guys to go and practice everything fast. Just just after learning, go and practice. Just take like 20 minutes every single day or a single hour or like the whole day. Practice this strategy. When I use a live account, you guys go directly to your live account. That's not how it works. Sometimes the strategy that I give out is a strategy that I have learned for months, but you guys just want to take it, go to your Deriv account and use it. You can't do like that. You can't do it like that. And if you do, then there are high chances of losing money. Okay. Now, the strategy that I'm sharing with you guys today is a strategy on rise, not rise and fall. It's over and under strategy, and it's a strategy that will always guarantee you profits, just like I have said. Before I give you guys this strategy, the only thing I need you guys to do is to like this video, comment, and subscribe. That's the only thing I need you to do, guys. Come on, I'm giving you guys a strategy that will always make you profit. Why can't you just hit the like button, subscribe? That's easy, okay? Next thing, don't share this video with anyone, okay? The reason why I'm saying that you don't share this video with anyone or don't tell anyone about this video is because if Deriv gets to know about this strategy, um, they will make an update on their system and they will make this strategy not to work. So I have told you guys all the things you need to do. Now, before we get into the strategy on itself, I need to show you guys how it works. So I have prepared a presentation to show you guys how everything works. So let's get straight into the video. If you don't understand anything by the end of this video, all you need to do is to come back to the begin and rewatch, because everything, all the details, all the strategies, all the knowledge is given in this video. Okay, so if you don't understand anything, first make sure to come back to this video and watch again. What is our starting point and what is the strategy that I'm teaching you guys today? Okay, the strategy is called over 3 quad plus strategy. Over 3 quad plus strategy. Okay, you will get to learn everything just by watching this video, so don't worry about the name, it's a bit ambiguous. Okay, now you guys know that you have how many volatilities in Deriv.com. We have volatility 10 index, volatility 25 index, volatility 50 index, volatility 75, and volatility 100 index. Okay, and then if you multiply all these index by 2, we get the 1s 1s 1s. So we have volatility 10 index, we also have volatility 10 1s index. Okay, so we have volatility 25, we also have volatility 25 1 index, we also have volatility 50 51s, 75 75 1s, 100 and 100 1s. Okay, write that somewhere. You don't even need to write that somewhere. That's something that you already have on your Deriv.com account. Now, if you don't have a Deriv.com account, just make sure to use the link in my video description. Create yourself a free Deriv.com account today using that link, and you can have your free Deriv.com account. Okay. Now, how does this strategy work? In the beginning of this video, you saw that I had 4 windows open on my screen, or 4 tabs open on my screen, and these 4 tabs were all on Deriv.com. Okay. Now, what's happening here? You need to understand that first we are trading on volatility. So we are trading on over and under, and we are trading over 3, just like this strategy says, over 3 quad plus strategy. Okay. Now we have the first window here. The first window, so this is like, this represents the first window. Let me just draw it so that you guys don't get confused. So we have this first window. Okay, this first window, that's the first window. Now this first window is represented by this frame. I've put a frame right here, a frame here. It's written over 3. We also have the second window here. We have the second window right here, and then this second window is represented by this frame here. We have this third window. This third window is represented by this frame right here, and then this fourth window is represented by this frame here. We have a frame here, which means that you need to have 4 windows open just the way I have them on my PC right here. Okay, on your computer you need to open 4 windows, 4 Deriv.com windows. Okay, now each window has its own settings. Each window has its own settings. Okay, now for this strategy we are going to be using only 4 volatility indices. Let's say volatility 10 index, volatility 25 index, volatility 50, or volatility 75 index. Okay, so let's say the first window has volatility 10 index, the second window has volatility 25 index, and then this one has volatility 75. Did I repeat 75? Let's see. No. And then this one, the last one, has volatility 50 index. Okay, you can put them in any order that you want, or in any chronological manner that you want. Okay, so let's say in this first window here, in this first window you have volatility 75. This here you have volatility 50. Here you have volatility 10. Here you have volatility 25. That's what I mean. Each window should have its own settings. Okay, but one thing that each window should have in common is that each window should be on over stroke under. The strategy, the trade type should be over stroke under. Okay, you guys can see that this here is on over under. It's on what? Over and under. This here is on over and under. This one right here is on over and under. This one here is also over and under. Okay, make sure everything is just like that. Now the third setting, here's where the third setting comes. Okay, now for the third setting, it's also similar for both, not for both, for all these windows. Remember, we have 4 windows open, and you have to master all the settings for each window. Now for this one, you need to set your prediction. You guys know you have numbers running from 0 all the way to 9, and you need to set your prediction in between these numbers here. Okay, so let's set our prediction here. What should be your prediction? That's the next question. Now your prediction in each window, just like the name of the strategy says, your prediction should only be 3. Your prediction here should 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 be 3. Now the prediction is 3. Now what trade type do we use? Do we use over or do we use under? That's the next question. Okay, to make things easy, let me just tell you what the answer is. We are gonna be using over, 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 over. We're gonna be trading only over. Okay, over 3. Over 3 it's gonna be our strategy. Over 3 will be our strategy. Okay, so if we trade over 3, so let me just if we trade over 3, it means that for each stake we use, let's say we use 1 USD, we will gain 40% of 1 USD as our profit. Okay, we'll gain 40% of 1 USD as our profit. So any stake that you use, if you use over 3 on any volatility index, you'll get 40% of that. So let's say if we use 1 USD, we get how much? We get our profit as 0.40. Okay, that's the basic thing. So let's go back here. So if we win here, let me just remove where's the eraser. Okay, let me just show you guys something here. Okay, now before we move to how we are gonna be trading, this last setting that you guys need to set, it's which is the duration of trades. Okay, the duration of trades. So duration of trades you can set to ticks. Always make sure it's ticks, and you can set it to 5 ticks here, 5 ticks, 5 ticks, and also you can set it here to 5 ticks. Easy. Now what's the next thing to do? The next thing to do, let me just zoom in. Now here's the next thing to do. You don't need to place a trade at once. You don't need to press over button here, here, and here, and here. You have to press them in like a descending order or ascending order. Okay, so let's say you want to start with this one, the first one. So you press on over, you come here again, you press on over, you click on over, and then you come here and click on over. Remember, all the volatility indices in these windows must be different. They must be different volatility indices. Okay, they must be different volatility indices for this strategy to work correctly. Now you have placed over on all your trades. What do you guys think will happen? Okay, now if we make profit here, we are making 40% of our stake. If we also make profit here, we are also making 40% of our stake. If we also make 40% here, we are making 40% of our stake profit. Sorry, if we make profit here, we're making we are making 40% of our stake. Now the reason why we have over and under here, you need to understand that the reason why Deriv gives you this one, gives you 40% here and gives you 371%. I want you guys to look at the difference in these two. Okay, one is 371%, one is 40%, which means if we stake and win here, we get to make 371% of our stake, but here we only get 40%. Why do you think Deriv gives you this huge percentage here? Do you think they can allow you to make 371% very easily? No, it's very hard, and the probability are super low. The probability are very low. Okay, that's why we are trading over 40. Okay, now someone will say, if we trade over 40 and we lose our stake, for example, we stake with one USD. For example, we stake with 1 USD and then we lose it. Okay, we stake with 1 USD, we win, we get 0.4 USD. But if we stake with 1 USD and we lose it, we lose 1 USD. Which means that even if we win here, and lose here, we're still gonna be in a negative 0.6. So still we are gonna still be in loss. But that's where everything changes, okay? Because we're not trading like this. We are trading looking at probability. If we add these probabilities, if we add this probability here, we had this one, this one, this one, and this one here. The chances of us winning is gonna be very, very high compared to when we trade only on a single window, okay? Compared to when we trade on a single window. So sometimes we will lose, sometimes we will win, but most of the time we will always win. But the end results are always in profits. So if we trade here, for example, let me just delete everything here. If we trade here, if we win here, we win here, we lose here, we win here, we are still gonna be in profit, okay? Very nice. What happens if we can win here, lose here, win here, win here, we're still gonna be in profit, okay? We can win here, lose here, and win here, but still we're still gonna be in profit. Do you know why we're still gonna be in profit? Because earlier or in the future we're still gonna win here, or win in all of them if we just trade continuously, which means the end results are always in profit. I hope you guys are understanding this strategy because this is a very powerful strategy. Now I have put down everything. Let us take a look at some outcomes here, okay? Now I have only used 6 outcomes. You can use more and more. Now let's look at the first outcome. And remember, by the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you live. Okay, let's look at the first outcome. Now the first outcome is win, 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 and the occurrence, this means occurrence, the occurrence is 8 out of 10, which means if we make our profit here, for example here we are using only 1 USD, we will make 0.4 here, 0.4, 0.4, 0.4, and then our total profit will be 1.6 USD. That is if we have won all the sessions, all the 4 windows, okay? Now what if we lose in the first window? So we're gonna make 0.4, -1, 0.4, 0.4, and then the outcome, the frequency of this outcome is 8 out of 10. The frequency of this other outcome is also 8 out of 10, which means that it is more likely for you to win like this and to win like this, okay? This is the other one. If we win in the first window 0.4, say 0.4, we lose here -1, win 0.4, the outcome here is also 8 out of 10, which means you have a very high outcome, okay? So here the profits will be 1.2, here the profit will be 1.2, okay? Now we also have this other outcome. You lose in the first window, you lose also in the first window, in the second you lose in the third window, so and then you win in the fourth window, you win 0.4. So the only profit you'll make here is 0.4, 0.4 profit, okay? Now if you lose, win in the first window, win in the first window, lose in the second window, in the third window, and the fourth window, you'll make a profit of 0.8. If you lose everything, you'll make 0 profit, -4. And then this one right here has a very low occurrence of 1 of 10, 1 out of 10, okay? This one has a very low occurrence of 1 out of 10. Now if you do this math here, if we add up these calculations here, you will still find out that all these calculations here, you'll find out that still we are gonna end up in profits. Okay, so that's the goal of this strategy. That's the main goal of this strategy, okay? Now let us dive deep into the charts in the demo accounts that you guys were earlier starting to criticize, and let's practice that strategy together. So I'll come back to my let me just minimize this one. I have 4 windows right here, but this one and this one are not set to volatility, to different volatilities. Only this one and this one are set to different volatilities. But remember, just like I said, you must set them to different volatilities for this strategy to work in a nice way. Now let's start. Okay, remember we are only trading over, so I'll just click over here, over here, over here, and then over here. So let's wait. We're using 4 ticks. Let's wait and see if we'll end up in profit or not. So that was the first run. We have made a loss right there. That's just the first run, guys. So let's do more. Yeah. So let's do over, 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 over. The reason why I did not end up in profits in the first run is because I'm using 2 of the same volatility indices. But with time and practice, you'll find out that you will always end up in profit. You guys can see what has happened. We have now recovered our loss just like that, and we are now in profit. Let us continue and let's see if we'll be able to make even the smallest profit. Okay, so what outcome do we have here? Let's wait for the last one to run, to continue running. I noticed that the number of ticks is a bit different, but that's nothing to worry about. Okay, so we have this one here in profit, we also have this one here in profit, we also have this one in profit, and this one is also in profit. Okay, so you guys are seeing what I'm trying to teach you guys. Okay, all these outcomes are in profit. So let's uh, let's uh, let's do it again. I think the first window I need to reduce the number of ticks because I realized the number of ticks is a bit more compared to these other windows. But let's see the outcome that we have now. What outcome do we have? You guys can see that this one is in profit here, this one is also in profit, this one is in profit, this other one is also in profit. Okay, now you guys have gotten the concept and you guys have ingested the knowledge. Why don't you just go and practice this strategy until you can master it very, very well? Now if you want more frequent updates, the only thing you need to do is to subscribe to the channel. If you think this strategy is awesome, or if there's any part of this strategy that you don't understand, the comment section is wide open for you guys. Okay, remember, this is the only strategy you will ever get that guarantee you 100% profits. And even some of your mentors will come here, learn this strategy, make it better, and make you pay so that they can teach you this strategy. Okay, now with that said, I think it's the end of the video. The link for my Telegram channels are in the video description. It's very vital, it's very important for you guys to join my Telegram channel if you want to stay consistent and profitable. And another thing that is mandatory for you is to subscribe to this channel. Okay, this is the only binary channel you should be watching. With that said, let us meet in the next video. Have a nice day.